It was 1987. We had just graduated from college. We had no prospects. I was a waiter, Sean was a caddy, and Kurt delivered pizzas. We got a van for $300 and also bought a tent and a video camera. In September, we hit the road with no plan whatsoever. We were like a rock band with no gigs, no groupies, and no ganj. Welcome to the Trip Tapes.
We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride.
We were incredibly frugal on the trip. We had all worked hard for the summer. We'd all made a couple $1,000s. We had to buy the van, the camera, the tent. So we were really nervous about running out of money.
We had a friend that we traveled with a lot when we stayed in London and we traveled around Europe. His name was Steve Vonderhoff. We loved the guy, but he was cheap. And I'm going to tell you just how cheap he was. One night we were in Florence and we could not find a hotel room anywhere. And so finally we found this guy who would allow us to sleep in like some maid's quarters up on the top of the hotel. And there was a spot out on the roof where you could sleep on some dirty laundry bags and you could sleep out there for free. And Vondy jumped at the chance to sleep on the dirty laundry out on the roof. And that is being Vondy.
$675 admission for adults. $675 for admission to the flag display. Call me cheap, but that is ridiculous. $5 for what?
We kick their butts and they come back and jack the prices up on us.
So this is Yorktown? This is it? $5 to get in.
Over there.
I figure we got about a 1 in 4 chance of getting in.
Why is that?
Because we got no cash.
I have $6.50. Kevin, how much money do you have?
Well, I got change.
That's what I mean. You got a lot of change, don't you?
Scott took this into McDonald's today.
The goal was to order as much food as you could with as little money spent as possible. So we'd usually rate each other, who did the best job getting the most food for the least amount of money. Later, as we got into the second, third, fourth month of the trip, we realized it was not a healthy way to go. Certainly Kurt and I put on about 20 or 30 pounds each.
We ate good food.
Yeah, good
I
food.
spent the most money when we get that on record.
Vondy, large Coke, a small pizza, and a burger.
By about $1.50.
That was amazing.
You get a burger for an appetizer.
That was truly amazing.
Yeah, I shocked the waitress.
You got $10 to get on the bus, and then there's 4 different tours. You only get like the bathrooms is one tour. And you gotta go 4 times to see the whole castle. We're going once here for free. Bing, bing, bing. You got the spike towers. You got a few swimming pools and tennis courts. What else do you need to know about these rich snobs? He made all his money grinding people's backs into the ground. Chip, I don't respect a guy like him.
The guy threw rocks at seagulls,
He's
man.
bogus.
Peterman, frustrated about the application process, has come to taking and crumpling up bills and just throwing them away. What do you got there, single? Fives. He just got $100 out of the bank. There they all go. Chip's diving in after him, Vondy. Vondy!
That was our goal, was to stay on the blue highways and the highways that were in the back country and the places that weren't as well traveled.
Take Manhattan in a garbage bag with Latin written on it that says, it's hard to give a shit these days. Manhattan sinking like a rock until the filthy Hudson, what a shock. They wrote a book about it, they said it was like ancient Rome. The perfume burned his eyes, holding tightly to her thighs, and something flickered for a minute, and then it vanished and was gone.
But we ended up going to New York and we paid for it. I think we went twice, and I think we were robbed twice.
So we went there and like immediately, like within 20 minutes of parking, our van had been broken into, our tapes were stolen, the tape deck was stolen, our clothes were stolen, not all of them, but a lot of them. Kurt and Kevin lost their boots. I lost one boot. I don't know how that happened.
Sean, Kurt, why don't you give us a quick synopsis of the last couple of days when we pulled in New York City? What happened?
We decided to stay one night in Manhattan. A fateful decision, I must say. And we come back, and we've been finding things stolen for the past 3 days now.
All right, Kurt, you want to give us the list of everything that you're sure that's been stolen?
My sleeping bag, my beautiful work boots, my incredible collection of tapes, my heart and soul,
Right.
my love of New York, the Big Apple. Here's where they broke in, right here. You can see they took some kind of metal object, I'd assume, maybe a hanger or such, went right under the rubber molding, came right up here, and opened this up.
So we broke the rules again. We came back to New York City. We hung out. We had another big party night. We had a great time. We weren't that worried about the van because anything of value had already been taken. So the next morning we head back down the van. We approach it. We realize, oh my God, the windows have been stolen. All of the back windows were ripped out of the van. So now we really had a shambles of a situation. We really thought the trip might be coming to an end because we had no windows. We had no way to pay for them. All of our things of value, our clothing, our tapes, everything had been stolen.
Trick or treat? Well, somebody came up to the van, trick or treat. We weren't there, so of course, yeah, obligatory. If you're not there, they take your van windows. So it's a New York thing, I guess. Well, I was here in New York when I was young. Yeah, I was here when I was young. I don't remember that. Sure, when Kurt comes up, the van's got 3 windows missing. The stereo's gone, my beret's gone, the rest of our tapes are gone. And so that was it. Then we had to go around to little Cuba, try to get the windows $200. 210.
We were looking for a turn, a change of luck, so we went into a casino. I don't remember what casino it was, and we walked around. I think we bet a little bit of money on the roulette table, and then one of us had the genius idea to go big. If we could, get a big win, maybe it would turn the tide, and we'd feel better about our New York experience. So I remember one of us, probably me, going to an ATM, taking out $300, $100 for each of us. We went back. We got the chips for $300, and we put them all on red. We stood around and watched the ball go round and round and round, and it ended up black. There was silence from that point all the way out to the parking lot. I don't recall who drove, but I don't think we talked to each other probably for another 5 or 6 hours because I think all of us believed we may have lessened the duration of the trip by a month.
So we're headed out the New Jersey Thruway, laying low, no music. Sean's got one shoe on when, bam, somebody slams into the back of us and crashes us into the car in front of us.
What day is today? November 3rd? November 3rd. Taking it from the rear. We're just...
All right, Kurt, what happened?
I was just sitting back in the back seat, the good seat that is, and I was just relaxing, and we were going through New Jersey, and I hate the state of New Jersey now even more than ever. Next thing I know, we get a jolt from behind, smack. I go flying forward, come up over the seat. You're not getting this action, man. Go flying forward, come up over the seat. We hit someone in front, I go back, and then it felt like I went forward one more time, and pretty soon I was just standing there shocked. Then I watched Sean get out and start cursing, swearing, kicking, cussing.
You're lucky I didn't kill somebody.
And I started looking down to the right, and the next thing I know, I got this incredible whiplash feeling. I don't know if you can get it, it's probably from the side. I'm running like this, and then I get the forward, the body's going forward, and the neck snaps back, and then it's the reversals. You got back and forward. Like this type of action, and I really came up stunned like this. And then Pete was leaning over me. I didn't know, I didn't know what had happened. And then I was a little wobbly. I came out like this, a little bit like this. All of a sudden the pickup slams on the brakes. I react very quickly, slam on my brakes.
You were stopped though already.
I stopped short of the truck, and I'm like, oh my God, we stopped short. Thank God. Then I think, just like that, hope no one hits us from behind, because it was a really quick stop.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, bam, we're hit from behind, and I'm trying to hold the thing, and it keeps moving and smashes into the truck in front. So, of course, being tightly wound as I am,
I came a little undone.
Good news is the van we had, the 82 Plymouth Voyager, there's no way any of us could have gotten hurt. That thing was like a tank.
We soon realized that the van was drivable, and we didn't need to repair the bumper on the back or the bumper on the front. We didn't even really need to repair the grill, and we figured out how to move the headlights so that they still hit the road. And we could get the insurance settlement but not have to pay for the van. So the money we could just pocket and continue to travel, and it would fund our travels for another couple weeks or maybe another couple months. So we were so excited about that once we realized that this accident may have been a blessing in disguise, a godsend.
Here we are, come to the right place, free estimates. Wonderful. Front of the damaged van. Kev? Yes, sir. How much are you guessing?
Big money.
Big money. We're gonna guess the price.
Labor was incredibly cheap.
Okay, well, all right, well, that's a hint. Now, Kev guessed 500. Now, Kurt, is that high or low?
Low.
No, don't say that. You say higher or lower.
Higher. Well,
So now it's my turn to guess, and I'll say 1,100.
Lower. Oh, $10.99.
Are we going dollar figure? Just a dollar figure.
$10.99.
Okay.
600. Higher.
812.
$8.13.
938.
Lower.
Damn. 849.
875. Higher.
879.
880. Now what is it between?
950.
933. Lower.
9.
9.
9. 9.
9.
9. 9.
970. Higher.
Oh! 918.
Bingo.
Exactly?
$918.
it's $306.
43 cents.
Vondy!
You know what I want. You know what I need. Oh, maybe you don't. Do I have to come right flat out and tell you everything? Give me some